Hello students, how are you? All of you are fine? Okay, we'll start with exercise 1.4 of the NCERT textbook in this video. Now, before we actually go into the exercise, let's just recapitulate the theorems which we had seen in the previous video. What did we say? If there is a terminating decimal number, it can be expressed in the form p by q, where prime factorization of q will be of which form? 2 to the power m into 5 to the power n. P by P and Q are coprimes. We have to first convert it into the coprime form. Then only we can express Q as a multiple of 2 and 5's. Okay. Now reverse was also true. If in the simplest form of P by Q, Q is having only 2's and 5's in the prime factorization, it can be converted into terminating decimal number. And otherwise, when it's not true, when this condition is not true, when q is not of this form, the number converts into which form? Recurring decimal number, non-terminating recurring decimal number. Okay, these were the three theorems, very simple and straightforward theorems. All of you have that theorem in your mind? Now, in this question number 1, read the question number 1. Without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating decimal expansion. So how will we check this? Terminating will be true only and only when P by Q, where P and Q are co-prime, factorization of Q is of this form, 2 and 5. In that case, decimal number will be terminating. If the denominator is not of this form, it will be non-terminating. So we just have to convert it into the simplest form and then check whether this condition is true or not. Okay. Okay. Now, before we actually start the question, just read the question number 2 also. Question number 2. Write down the decimal expansion for those rational numbers in question number 1 above which have terminating decimal expansion. Means what? In this question, whichever numbers have terminating decimal expansion, we need to write the decimal form of that also. Okay. So let's start. We'll solve both the questions at once. Question number 1. 13 upon 3125. What is 3125? First we have to factorize 3125. Do the division on the right hand side. You have to do it here only, don't go anywhere else. When you divide this, factorize this, you will get 5 to the power 5. Isn't it? Did you get it? So, the denominator has only 5. No 2's, nothing else. Only 5. So, is it terminating or not? Yes, it is terminating. How can we find the decimal number? Don't go by the division method. Division method will be very lengthy. How can you convert? Just multiply by 2 to the power 5 above and below. What will you get above? 32 into 13. 416 upon 10 to the power 5. So what will this give you? 0.00416. That is the terminating decimal number. How long did it take? It was very simple actually to convert. This theorem makes conversion of decimal numbers, rational numbers into the decimal form very simple. Similarly, come to question number 2. 17 divided by 8. This can be written as 17 divided by 2 cube. Yes, it is terminating. multiply it by 5 cube. What do you get? 125 multiplied by 70. 2125. 2125 divided by 10 cube. So what will be the decimal number? 2.15. Isn't it? How simple it was. If you actually do the division, it will take a lot of time. But without dividing, you can find the answer very easily. Let's come to question number 3. 64 divided by 455. Will it be terminating or non-terminating? What will it be? Let's factorize. Numerator is 2 to the power 6, and what is the denominator? 5 into 7 into 13. You can actually do the division and find you'll get this only. Okay, so this is non-terminating. What about question number 4? 15 divided by 1600. That will be 15 divided by 100 into 2 to the power 4. Again multiply by 5 to the power 4. Sorry. Before this, we have to cancel out. We can cancel out this 5 now. We'll be left with 320. Now do this. 10 into 2 to the power 5 multiplied by 5 to the power 5. What do you get? 3125 into 3 divided by 10 into 10 to the power 5. What do you get? 10 to the power 6 comes in the denominator. Nine three seven five into 9375 divided by 10 to the power 6. The answer will be 009375. As simple as that. So should I do the remaining questions also? Now you know how to do it. Okay, I'll just quickly solve the questions then. Isn't it? 343. This will be non-terminating because denominator will not have 2's and 5's only. What about this? This will be terminating. How will you convert? 23 divided by 2 cube into 5 square into 5 divided by 5. That will be 23 into 5. 115 divided by 10 cube. That is 0.115. This will be non-terminating. Now here 6 upon 15. 6 upon 15. Cancel out the 3. 2 upon 5. Isn't it? Again multiply by 2. 4 upon 10. You get 0.4 as the answer. Come to question number 9. 35 upon 50. 35 upon 50. Cancel out the 5. 7 upon 10. Directly you can write 0.7 as the answer. And what about this last one? 77 upon 210. What will you get? Cancel out the 7. You will get 11 upon 30. So you have got a 3 in the denominator. This will be non-terminating. Okay, we have converted all the question, all the numbers. Let's move to the third question. Which of the following real numbers have decimal expansion as given below? In each case, decide whether they are rationals or not. If they are rational and of the form p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? You don't have to do any calculations. Just look at the number and then answer the question. So first one, this is a terminating number, terminating rational number. So here it can be expressed in p by q form. And what will be the prime factorization of q? 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m. Isn't it? This was the first theorem we have learned. 1.3. Now come to this second question. This question. Here the question number is 0.120, times 0 and so on. There is no pattern. Can you observe a pattern in this? Yes, there is a pattern that number of zeros keep on changing, but there is no repetition of the previous digits. कोई repetition है ऐसा कोई भी set of digits? Can you find a set of digits which is repeating again and again? No, there is no repetition. So this is an irrational number. This has no p by q form. It cannot be expressed in the p by q form. This was the last theorem we had studied. And come to the last question now. This is a non-terminating recurring decimal number. Non-terminating recurring decimal number. मतलब this is a rational number. It has to have p by q form. And the denominator will not be of this form. So we can write q is not equal to 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m. Okay. So now we have reached to the end of the chapter 1 from the NCERT textbook. We have solved all the questions that were given in the NCERT book. Now it is your duty now to solve the questions from any other textbook that you have. You should be able to solve all the questions now. There is nothing untouched in the chapter. If there is untouched, that's not in the syllabus. As simple as that. Whatever is there in the syllabus has been covered in the video. However, if you have any difficulty, do contact me. If you have a question from any textbook which you are not able to solve, you can send me the screenshot, a picture of the question along with the name of the textbook. I will provide you a solution, if at all the question is correct. Don't try to send me questions from Facebook or from any other group which you may be following. If you have any question from any particular textbook, you can send me the question along with the name of the textbook. I will provide an answer. Okay, because so many questions on the net, on Facebook especially, and WhatsApp groups are wrong. So I'll not try to delve into those questions. Okay, now you can practice. And this chapter number 1, real numbers, you should be able to score very good marks in the exam in this chapter. Okay. Okay, see you in the next video. We'll start with the next chapter in the next video. Thank you.